Hello everyone, welcome to the stream today. Today the Lunar New Year crab. We also have some interesting proto troops. The Rainmaker, I don't have them upgraded, but there's the Heavy Chopper and the Vitamins, which are strongest proto troops, and also the Stunner, which is quite good. Bit later start than usually, but should be fine. And the first stages should always be really easy. You can just use GB. And also have all the tribes boosted. I think the scorcher damage could be interesting, and maybe also the medic healing. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, the boosts are non-existent really. At least after stage 100. I ord up. I dive it. Also, I think this shield pulsor is a bit useless. Like, I think it was also the same last year, but the shield is really not really a shield, because I can throw an artillery onto those buildings and they still get taken out. So the shield doesn't really protect the buildings like the Kavan shield. When a boom cannon or so attacks one of the troops, it doesn't get taken out. The Kavan shield is like 800 health. I'm gonna drop there some laser ranger, activate the shield, and then throw an artillery. The shield gets taken out, but the troops are still there, and yeah, with this shield on the Mega Crab, that is not the case. So the shield just doesn't really take away the damage. It's just 1000 extra health on the buildings, which is basically nothing. Yeah, basically the shield pulsor is just a building that is staying around and doing nothing. But yeah, it looks like the leaderboard is moving slower than usually. It's already almost 4 hours or 3.5 hours. Yeah, I think with the proto troops, especially with the extra vitamins and heavy chopper, should reach at least 400 stages. I think compared to the last lunar crab with the shield pulsar, the shield expired at that point. Like the Kavan ability used to. But yeah, now it just stays active for the whole attack. Danke, Basti. Also, right now I can't have the game audio. Anyone wondered why it's not there? Yeah, hopefully I should be able to get it back soon. Sabotage. Ist das Beste für die Krabbe. But yeah, I think for the first about maybe 100 stages, you can also use armor. Because I think those stages have like 50% building health. Yeah, 77% building health, so it's only reducing 27%, so armor would be better because it reduces more, but I mean when you have the engravings, you're I think HQ 27. I think the first like at least like 50 stages shouldn't be difficult anyway. Yeah, just have Sabotage active already. Maybe I should look at how much powder I have. So basically about, I mean I gained some powder from those stages also, but about 10,000 powder when I started. I can remember that and then see how much powder I get in total in the end. So I'm upgrading the stunner right now, but I'm not sure which proto troop I really should upgrade. I mean, I have almost 40,000 proto tokens. I could upgrade like a critter cannon, maybe the mega scorcher. I think the shotgunnier are not really that great. Would be better to upgrade the stunners instead, probably. Well, the issues for the Mega Crab, the shotgunniers are really good when you attack with like laser ranger, and then I have one scorcher or one mech less or two mechs less, which would work I guess, but for the Mega Crab usually mech bombardier is stronger, especially on the higher level stages. And yeah, there the stunners are just a bit stronger. And also there's the 16 extra stunners from the weekly Proto troops. I also need to consider that. Well, if you look in the last Mega Crab in the stream, I don't know exactly what minute or so, but I attacked the maze. I don't think there's a maze in the log here. Doesn't look like it, but basically the Mega Scorcher can take out 3 or 4 shields at the same time. Like when I see a base where I could use a Mega Scorcher, I can show. Yeah, for those attacks, I think a Mega Scorcher is really strong, and the Mega Scorcher really benefits from max level. Like clone rifles, I don't think it makes a huge difference. Also, Shockaniers, probably not the biggest difference. I mean, the beam length is increasing a bit, but not by a huge amount, I think. And I guess critter cannons also help because they spawn more critter. And I guess the stunner because the duration of the shocks get increased. I wonder if there's again no motors on this Mega Crab because of these shield pulsar. I didn't see a motor so far, so I'm guessing there's none of them. Yeah, these early stages, no challenge so far. Especially with the troop health boost. But yeah, the boost should be gone, I think, after Stage 100. Yeah, I think on this stream I'm gonna go about stage 100, 150, maybe a bit more. It depends how the stages will look. And also I'm gonna try to use all of my Proto troops. Probably not gonna use them today though. Only if there's a stage where they would really help a lot. Hello Muradva Hopyunov. I think it kind of looks cool when all these shield pulsar are active and shielding the base. I think it's a bit weird that these shield pulsar also start to work before I'm starting the attack. Good morning, Paul. And I should spend some of the resources. Yeah, I'm not able to upgrade something. And also have the mystical monument maxed, so soon not gonna be able to spend the resources. Yeah, sure, I can show. I think they're not the greatest though. Like, I think the deep dive reward quality, I don't know how useful that is. I'm guessing it gives more of maybe the taste or blueprints. I mean, that would help, but they're not the biggest thing. Also not really sure how the statue quality roll bonus works. But I have max statues, so I don't really need that. I like this speed up sculpting is quite nice. Armory upgrades helps a bit, I guess, with the proto troops. And speed up construction also good, but like the main thing I think which is the most important is resource production and the gold production. So only 3 gold production and only 3 resource production and 6 iron production, so that's a bit unfortunate. I wish I would have had more gold production, because I could put more troops in the bunker. Like if I would want to put 2 laser ranger, okay, it would work, but I can't use the remaining troops really. One gold is... that's crazy after 530 levels. Like if the iron would be either the resource production or the gold, that would be amazing. Hi Mammoth. I think it goes up to 175% for stage 70, but after that it reduces, I think, back to 0% after stage 100. Like it was a change in the last, or starting from the last Mega Crab, that the boosts increase to, I think, stage 70 and then they decrease. For the Proto troops, I would... like, I mean, you should easily get a few Proto troops to like level 10 or 15, because it's pretty cheap. But the first one I would upgrade to like about level 10 to 15 or so would be the Dr. Vitamin, the melon bombardier and the heavy chopper. Like, I don't know if you're maxed, but then I would continue to upgrade the melon bombardier first, because a melon bombardier is only really useful if you have him upgraded. Otherwise the bombardiers do more damage, and yeah, there's no point to use the melon bombardier. And like the Dr. Vitamin and the heavy chopper, they also work quite decently at like level 15 or to level 20. But yeah, those 3 Proto troops are the first one to max out. And then for the Mega Crab, the Lasertrons are quite nice. Shockeneers are also great. Also like the Stunner or the Critter Cannon. Like you can... like most of the Proto troops, you can just upgrade them to level 20. Just the Proto troops that I just named, just get them to level 20. And then you're gonna be mostly fine, and then you can start to upgrade more. Yeah, I mean, on most crabs you can probably attack to stage 70 without scouting. But I still think scouting the base first helps a lot. Not even just to scout the base. Because if if you lose a lot of troops, I mean, I can try it maybe. Let's lose the laser ranger. So now I basically have no troops, and if I now reload the troops and attack instantly, like with laser ranger, it's not really that easy to make it happen, but what can happen is that you get a server error and yeah, the game crashes. Or not really crashes, but you end up to lose one attack. And that can easily happen if you use troops like rifles, which have 20, or I think 29 of them now. Not 29, 30 I think. Like just when there's a lot of troops that need to get reloaded, you can get a, I think, client out of sync or so. And yeah, you lose one attack, and if you scout the base first, that can't happen. Because it happened to me earlier, like years ago, and at some point I just started to just scout the base first and attack then. Yeah, I have 30 troops. I should have. All the troops I see at least are at 30 out of 22. And obviously the 16 troops from the Heavy Chopper, Rainmaker, Vitamin and Stunner are also in the Proto Troop workshop. Season 84 is, I mean, you can see the timer in 2 days and 20 hours, or are you asking something different? Yeah, new operation bases would be interesting. But to be honest, if there's a new operation base, I mean, there's only 2 layouts of operation base, like this one with the the beach more like on the right side and the base facing like this. I'm not sure how to say that, but also this one I think. Yeah, Chimera, for example, is one base with the other layout. So, I mean, there's only these two, and like I don't think with these layouts you can really make a new base that is really, yeah, making it really difficult. That would make it a lot different from the current operation bases. Especially because if you use Proto troops, the like Melon Bombardier, Laser Ranger, Buccaneer, Rifleman attack is just too strong. Yeah, for sure. Without the boost, 3 times mode will be more difficult. And I also don't think I'm going to use it that much after the boost starts to disappear. A laser. If you use, or I mean, I'm gonna try to use all the Proto troops, and I think maybe about 450 stages. I'm not really sure how difficult the crab is right now, but yeah, I think 450 maybe even 500 stages. Like the Proto troops are quite nice, the heavy chopper and Rifleman. But yeah, I don't remember what the highest was on the last Mega Crab. Because there was actually even a 50% troop damage boost. And there were the gunboat abilities. So the last one was easier for sure. But I think this crab has better Proto troops, so yeah, probably a bit lower than the last Mega Crab. But yeah, I don't remember how far it reached. Thanks, AC Raptor. Scorcher and tank, like the old school strategy. Like that was the strategy for, like, not even the first monthly Mega Crab, but way before. Like just the first Mega Crabs. I think they were like once a year or so before. Don't remember exactly. But yeah, Scorcher and tanks was one of the best strategies back then. Maybe for this one I'm gonna health is low, I can barrage out those flotsam cannons. I quasi-miles ID. I think all the crabs basically give the same amount of powder and diamonds. Like not exactly the same, but about the same. Just need to beat enough stages and then you have more than enough powder and diamonds. So far I gained about, yeah, maybe 30 powder in 50 stages. No, I don't put blue statues. I'm just, I mean, 2000 victory points is at this point not really difficult without the offensive statues. I mean, even the top 50 now is at, I think, 2600 almost. Yeah, 2559, and I'm only in the, not even in the top 5000, so not even that high in the leaderboard. Like, the only thing you need to do is clear the map every day, or maybe even twice, and then you can get to 2000 victory points without any issues, without blue statues.
This is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.
So I wouldn't recommend to throw so many critters like I'm doing. It would be better to use at least a few barrages and artillery to clear the mines, but I didn't try to do any stages unboosted. I mean, I could, but why should I? It just takes more time. Yeah, just boosted all the statues and the engraving.
The future. Human error.
Like I think for the first at least like 80 stages, I think the difference between unboosted and boosted shouldn't even be that big with the troop health boost from the Mega Crab. And yeah, after the boost is gone, it's gonna get a lot more difficult to beat the stages unboosted. I think so far we could have beat all the stages without boost. I think I should start to drop Kavan a bit later. More in Air Force One. I don't think it's a bug, I think that's intended. Like the last Mega Crab, it was still 50%. I don't think... Like what is a bit weird is that it says, I think, still troop health, just 0%. Instead of just showing no boost. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that is intended. Like I think the boost basically drops 50% every 10 stages. Like stage 70 it would usually go to 200%. But 50% lower, it's at 150. And I think then it just drops from there. And I think on the last Mega Crab, I think the boost only dropped by like 25% or so. Every 10 stages, but yeah, not sure. Yeah, stage 66 also not too hard. It looks like there's a few stages that have a lot of simmos. Now the last stage with the 175% troop health boost. After this stage, the boosts are going to decrease instead of increasing. Until they reach 0%. I think it's quite nice that the boosts only start decreasing after 70 stages. So if someone is like at a lower headquarter level and still wants to get the trophy, it's still the same difficulty. Like this base has so many mines. Might even quickly change to mech bombardier. And I think one medic will be helping a bit, especially with the 50% healing boost. And even the medkit has 100% healing boost. So one medkit heals 3200 damage. Could even be useful sometimes. Yeah, just this most shock now. And then should be easy to clear the remaining buildings. Maybe one medkit. Treatles some of the bombardiers. A posse. Like this base is only boom cannons basically. Don't think the Scorcher mech laser ranger attack would be the best. I mean, it probably would still work because there's the troop health boost. But I'm thinking of using mech bombardier again. I think that's just the better option. Okay, the doom cannons are gone. I want to get the machine gun. And then I can go in this corner. Didn't lose any bombardier so far, so that's great. Yeah, 2 shocks. And then should just be able to clear everything. Keep throwing a few shocks onto those laser beams. And let's go for rocket choppers on this one. I don't want to save it, I want to load the rocket choppers. Even 2 shocks this time. Could have tried to shock all the boom cannons in 1 shock, but no need to really do that. Isamir? Yes. I mean, I'm already pushing right now, I guess. Just in the beginning of the Mega Crab. But yeah, definitely. And also gonna try to use up all the Proto troops. Definitely want to clear at least some of those rocket launcher and shock launchers in the middle. They're not gonna be an issue later. I think that should be fine. Thank you. I can take out that shock launcher. It looks like so far a lot of the bases seem friendly for Laser Ranger. I'm not sure if it's just this crab or I just missed it otherwise. I mean, it really doesn't look too bad to just attack with the Laser Ranger. Okay, this one might be a bit annoying. I can just drop the Scorchers first and the Max. And that should be enough to take out the boom cannons and also the Flotsam and maybe one Laser Ranger to speed it up a little bit. Now stage 80 and the boost is down to 100%. Lost there like all of my laser ranger. Luckily, I still have a good amount of scorcher and max left, so not gonna be an issue to clear the shields with them. But yeah, maybe the laser rangers are also just so strong because there's still a lot of health boost. Hi Unreifert. Ja. Und Grüße zurück nach Schleswig-Holstein. And yeah, definitely gonna use or try to use all the proto troops. I think I can already say that I'm not gonna be able to use every single of the proto troops. Just because I don't think there's gonna be 30 stages where I could use clone rifles or shotgunners. Or even like 46 stages to use the stunners. Or also the critter cannons. I think because you usually would use either a stunner, critter cannon or shotgunner. Like in total that would be over 100 stages where I could use them. And I just feel like there's not gonna be that many stages to use them. But yeah, the heavy chopper, Rifleman and melon bombardier are the proto troops that I'm, I guess, gonna try to use all of them. No, and please don't talk about things like that in the chat. Against the terms of servers as well. Like if you want a boombeach account, you have to download the game and then play yourself. That's the only way. And this is the first one that is difficult, I guess. 100% troop health boost. I think it shouldn't be too bad with Scorcher, Mech and Laser Rangers. Definitely don't think that Mech Bombardier would be the best. Like there's 3 boom cannons on this side. And then there's a lot of doom cannons and boom cannons here, so I would need bullet more on the right side and then somehow distract on the left side with the mechs and shock the boom cannons. I don't think that is really possible. No. I mean, theoretically, you could have unlimited attacks if you solo every stage. Then you would not run out of attacks, but like everyone else, I only have 40 attacks. I mean, I could use maybe one boat of shotgunners. Because again, I don't think I'm gonna use all of the Shockanier troops, so on a stage like this, where Laser Ranger are still useful, I could use one of them. I feel like the health boost is actually not high at all, only 214%. I mean, if I clear just this area first, I could go back here and clear the remaining base. So I think even without a Shockanier it should be possible. Just a bit concerned about that I can only bring back a Scorcher once now with Kavan. It might be better to use one Shockanier. And make sure that all of the, or most of the boom cannons and cans get just shocked for the whole attack. I mean, with the troop health boost, I should be fine. Let's try it. I'm definitely not going to drop Kavan right now. I'm going to wait with that. I think I want to drop him once the troops clear to the left side. I'm gonna try to keep some of the boom cannons and cannons shocked. I mean, I'm also using only the one X speed, so the regular speed. I think that also tells that this is one of the more difficult stages. I mean, it's the first one that is really difficult. I mean, so far I didn't lose a lot of troops, so I can easily bring back every troop with like 2 Kavan abilities. I can go down here now. I don't want to clear more. Drop Kavan over 1 corridor, because right now there's only a bunch of boom cannons, 1, 2 for the Scorchers and 1 second wind for the Laser Rangers that I lost. And I basically should have all the troops back that I had in the beginning. Yeah, I think it wasn't too difficult this stage with the troop health boost. Basically the same strategy with Laser Ranger, but I think with all the boom cannons I'm gonna switch to this one. Rifles instead of Scorchers basically. And Sparky instead of Kavan. I'm just gonna barrage out this flotsam cannon, because it's the only thing that's gonna be a threat in the first, yeah, basically half of the base. Only once I get to the core, these rocket launchers are gonna be an issue. Like right now, the sparky critters are gonna distract everything perfectly. And looks like on stage 86 I'm already not able to spend my resources. Hallo San, danke. And I think I'm gonna switch back to Scorcher and Mech Laser Ranger. Or actually not, I think for this one, especially with the Scorcher damage boost, I'm gonna use all Scorcher and, well, I guess 2 boats of mechs. And I'm also going to use Kavan with second wind. Just need to decide on which side I'm going to attack or take out the shields first. I think maybe the left side first, because there's more boom cannons. And then if I lose some scorchers, I can easily bring them back with Kavan. And I can also avoid some of the cannons near the core if I'm gonna attack the core from the right side. Looking at how the attack is going right now, I think it doesn't matter. The power of the attack is still too strong for the defense right now. Okay, this one gonna go back to Laser Rangers though. Maybe even gonna use one bombardier. The reason for the bombardier is just once I drop him on the far left side right here, he should hopefully stay there. And then target these shields, which are hard to take out just with the Laser Ranger. Because the Laser Ranger, the way how they are positioned, they're only gonna target one shield at the time basically. So they're not gonna do a lot of damage. And yeah, with bombardiers, the shields should get taken out easily. At least that's what I'm hoping. Need a few sharks. And the shield is gone. Regroup. Maybe with one shark. This time I don't really need the bombardier. It looks like I lost a lot of laser ranger, I think. Maybe one of the shark launchers sharked a bunch of the scorchers and then the rocket launcher splash damage took out the laser rangers. But yeah, luckily this base is not that difficult. Boosts are still low and I still had 100%, now 50% troop health. And in 10 stages there's gonna be 0% troop health boost. Yeah, I can deploy the Proto for God. But I don't know, a bit random maybe, but does anyone also feel like since they changed, I think the last update, or not the last update, but I think the last a bigger update where the cost and I think the duration of some of the prototype defenses was changed a bit. Like I feel like since then the shield generators are missing like every 2 or 3 weeks, and before they, at least I feel like they were missing a lot less. But I mean, it could also be because now I'm also using prototypes and before I didn't. So it may be just an issue for myself. But it really feels like it for some reason. Hopefully they're gonna take out the shields quickly now. Yeah, it looks like they do. And an easy finish from there. Like one thing I find crazy, like just like the boom pass mission, you could see that I only used 60 artillery so far. or even less. I don't know how many I used before I started with the crab, but not even 60 artilleries in like this amount of stages. 90 stages is a bit crazy, I feel like. But I mean, there's no cryo bombs that I would usually take out with artillery, so I guess it makes sense. Now think back to rocket choppers. I just want to try if the Seeker ability works now. Because I think there was a bug that it always spawned level 1 Seekers. But I think that's still level 1 Seeker. They do no damage. They get taken out by one cannon shot. And the cannon would only do like, I think 3000 damage or 2000. And 2 sharks. I think the Doom Cannon should be out of range for a while, and I can actually drop a critter in the blind spot of this machine gun, and that should take care of the Doom Cannon. And I could even use scorchers maybe on this base. But yeah, I think Laser Ranger should be fine. Maybe even after I clear like the front area, I go left of the shields. A Aduk. Okay, maybe one barrage to clear those boom and shark mines. Maybe one shark for the laser beams. Regroup, another shark. I'm not sure if I should use Proto Laser Ranger. There's a bunch of boom cannons. Maybe I'm actually gonna switch to Rifle Laser Ranger. Yeah, I think so. I think the medic and medkit healing should also help if I need more healing. There's not a lot of rocket launchers, so I don't think that will be an issue. Just want to take out this one rocket launcher and more or less regroup a bit to this left side. Now just take out the shields. Maybe another critter swarm ability. I don't really think I need to shock the laser beam. I don't think it will do that much damage. It's more that I don't have a lot of laser rangers left right now. But also most of the defenses are gone. And laser rangers are really clearing a lot of the buildings at the same time. Just that machine gun has to go. Maybe a bit risky, the attack. Definitely could have used Scorcher Mech Laser Ranger, I think, or a Mech Bombardier. A few doom cannons and boom cannons. But only this front area really has a lot of single target buildings. I should be able to distract with a few corridors. Or I guess I'm gonna switch to mech bombardier. Add one boat of medics, why not? And barrage out this rocket launcher. I don't remember how much health it has. But I think 3 barrages should already take it out. Okay. Not quite, 1 artillery maybe. But like this attack is perfectly showing why I'm only using 2 mechs and not 3. Because the mechs get taken out easily. Because Bullet walks not in a way that he's gonna tank all the damage. With the medic healing, the rocket launchers don't do enough damage anyway. Okay, back to Scorcher Mech Laser Ranger. Gonna have to be watch out for the Flotsam cannon. But on this base I can still drop all the troops, and then once it gets destroyed I can clear a bit away. I think the medkit healing boost is, at least for laser rangers, a very nice boost. I think they don't have that much health. But I mean, just also makes the medic or the medkit heal faster. I think that's also good. And they only have about 1,400, 1,500 health. So even a medkit without the trap boost would heal them back to full health, but yeah, just not as quick. Yeah, the first stage without a troop health boost. Or just a troop health boost of 0. I think for the Halloween crap, they could do some interesting things now. Like negative boosts. True barrages for those shock mines. Yeah, one shock here. Bring back a few more laser rangers. And 2 shocks hopefully is enough. Again, laser ranger. Two barrages for the shock mines. Yeah, a base like this really suits the laser rangers. All the buildings very close together, and they all get taken out at the same time. But like a lot of the bases are either no or almost no boom cannons, or there's a lot of them. Okay, some Simmos, boom cannons, and flotsam cannons. How is the health? About 8 million in total with the core. And there's 3 rocket launchers and some boom cannons in range. I don't think it would work to use rocket choppers. I think just mech bombardiers. Or maybe a bit of a crazy idea, but I could use scorchers and mechs. It doesn't really look like it would work with all the boom cannons and boom cannons. Here, troop health 0%. Actually, I'm gonna add one board of Laser Ranger to make it a bit faster and easier to clear the beginning, and this way I can also drop all the troops right away. Okay, and because I threw a critter. I'm gonna wait before I drop Kavan. I don't want that he gets taken out by the scorchers once they explode. Go here, drop Kavan. Like that, one scorcher is at 1 HP. So 1, 2, 3, second wind for 3 scorchers. And even keep the boom cannons shocked and clear with the one laser ranger that I have. Just have to keep the shock launcher shocked, and I think then it should work. Good morning, Ross. Thank you. Hey, Laika. Or do I go the Scorchers again? Let's change to Laser Ranger Scorcher mech. One medkit. Okay, 2 second wins. Very important that I got that shock. Okay, maybe all scorchers. Like I feel like now that the troop health is gone, and the laser ranger just die off way faster. Like before they would tank some rocket launcher shots, some mines, but yeah, now, like on the last attack, they got taken out super quick. Okay, drop Kavan. Yes, I'm using Sabotage. Like overall, that's just the best ability, especially after like 100 stages, I would say. Like before that, armor is stronger theoretically, but I think if you have the engravings unlocked, you shouldn't have big issues before like stage 100 anyway, so doesn't make a difference there to use armor or sabotage. And I feel like this space is also perfect for Scorcher. Almost no boom cannons. And also nothing really around the core. I think I'm gonna go check out the right side first. Just because there's the boom cannons already. Drop Kavan. Talk some of those rocket launchers. Kind of would really want to drop the troops in the middle, just gonna drop them on the left side. I think 3 max is better on this base, mostly because I might even let the troops clear and not even use a flare. And with 2 max I might not have enough troops. So I'm using 3 boats of max. Because if no max are gonna walk to the right side of the base, it's gonna be an issue. At least I can shock the Simos and the shock launcher now. I think I'm gonna add 1 boat of rifles. I think that should help. Still didn't work 100%. Most of the rifles just went right next to the wall and didn't end up to distract all of the boom cannons. Tarsin, I'm guessing you were talking about warships. Because in the Mega Crab there is no legend rank. I mean, I didn't even bother to reach a gold start this season. Or the last season, so I don't know. Like, if you ask me, I don't think that the attacks are gonna be really interesting, especially because there's gonna be 2 boats at the end, so like the only thing, or 2 heavy chopper per boat and 2 VP pushing. I mean I'm trying, but I didn't clear the map in like I think 2 days or so. And I'm only getting attacked here. Like, I don't know how that is possible. 17 players and only 7 attacked me. And there are 14 players and only 3 attack me, so not sure how that works. I mean, I'm trying, but yeah. it takes some time to reach legend rank. Because when I clear the map once per day, I get to about 1950, but yeah, not higher. Well, I can't have the game sound right now, but in the future I can. But right now it doesn't work, so I have to stick with this for now. I think Kavan should be good. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna lose any scorchers for most of the attack, so not sure how I'm gonna be able to get Kavan to the top. Guess I might lose some troops now. Because even though the simmos are not really doing a lot of damage individually, like 3 simmos all target the same group, so they should end up to do a bunch of damage. I don't know, right now looks like almost every stage the Scorcher attack with O2 Max and Kavan just works. The try boost of 50% Scorcher damage helps. Like basically 2 extra troop damage guardians. And I think back to just Scorchers for this one. Go with Kavan. I can drop Kavan now. I already took out most of the boom cannons. Just one laser ranger and rifleman. And still all 40 attacks left. Not sure how long I can keep that. I think about 150 to 200 stages should be good on this Mega Crab, who have all 40 attacks left. But then right now the crab looks really easy. And can change at any point, but it doesn't look too difficult right now. And yeah, like on this base, Mega Scorcher have a, I would say, are quite useful. Because they could, when you flare like this shield, the Mega Scorcher would damage all 4 shields. And yeah, sometimes that can be really strong. Maybe not on this base because there is a shock launcher also on this right side, so with shock launcher it probably doesn't work that well, but when there's a base without shock launchers near the shields, it's possible. Lost 2 Scorchers, so just 2 second wins. And a few shocks. Okay, the health is only at about 6 million. I could even see that the Scorcher Mech attack works. I think with 3 shock launchers or even 4 shock launchers around the core, I think I want to use laser rangers. Okay, regroup probably, or maybe not. They're doing a good job to clear also the defenses near the core. So while they do that, I think I'm not gonna throw flares. Okay, maybe now though. I don't think they will take out this rocket launcher. Like, this is a thing that can happen when you scout or attack too early. That's why I'm always trying to scout. This other client and server are out of sync. Like, it can happen for, I think, more than one reason, but this time it happens when you reload the troops and then scout or attack too fast. I think 2 laser rangers are gonna be enough.
You don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries, let's flow forward.
Oh, they're gonna also take out this output, that would be nice. Yeah, but doesn't look like they will. Group right now. 1 critter for the right side shield. I'm gonna clear here a bunch of those defenses. And let's actually take out the shield just with a few critters. Like, armor could even be useful against the space. Bit of an issue here. Like, the rocket launchers make it pretty difficult, and also these flotsam cannons and the boom cannons are also positioned pretty well. Core health is not really high though.
This is the future. Evolution.
Hope they would have shocked the one boom cannon a bit earlier.
This is the future. Evolution.
I think the mechs should start to shock the laser beams. I was super close, I think, with the energy drink. A bit unlucky. Lose those bombardiers.
This is the future. Human error.
I think I have to hope I have enough bombardiers left to finish the core now.
This is the future. Evolution.
Get some GB from those buildings. I think from the time it should be fine. And also from the damage. Maybe it really would have been better to just go with armor. Here are 2 sharks. Again, I don't have a lot of troops left. This will be really close for sure. I hope the laser rangers are able to finish the base, but I feel like they can't. Because there's 2 shock blaster around the core. Maybe I'm gonna be able to get lucky and get another shock. I think I'm not. think should have just went with the usual attack, like mech bombardier. Or I guess just not clear like the whole base, just clear a bit in the beginning and then I go back to the shields right away. That would also make it easier. And that should be enough to finish the shield. And I think back to mech bombardiers. And also one medic. I think with the medic healing boost, one board of medics is definitely a good idea to use. Yeah, I hope that the critters can distract at least a little bit. Think back to laser rangers. Alfosori. Danke, Mr. Davi. And definitely annoying that I lost the first attack, but shouldn't make a difference, just should not lose more attacks. I guess 2 more stages and then I would be in the leaderboard. As well, I'm just gonna use Scorcher Mech Laser Ranger. It looks like a few failed this stage, so maybe it's difficult, but okay. I mean, there's a bunch of Doom Cannons, that's for sure. Except that the base doesn't look that difficult. Mech Bombardier, and then I'm gonna add maybe 1 boat of a Rifleman and 1 medic. Think still energy drink. I don't think I will need taunt. Got to drop the medic. I think now I can start to move up. Rifleman, they're on one of those little cells. Well, it should hopefully walk in front soon. Then I just have to shock the shock launcher and activate energy drink a few times. somehow missed the one Doom Cannon with the shark. Kavan. Can't even see Kavan. Yeah, I think back to Laser Rangers. Or Mech Bombardier actually. Just have to attack from the left side. Instead of from the usual attack where we just drop all the troops on the right side, but like the left side is kind of empty. And there's just, yeah, almost no defense. Just need to get the last shield. Okay, what do I go for on this base? I think I can Mech Bombardier. Another flare and then 2 sharks. There's a few symbols which is gonna make Mech Bombardiers really annoying to use. Maybe I'm thinking a bit about Rifleman Laser Ranger. Max Scorcher. I guess you mean from the right side of the base. Yeah, I could see that, yes. I think that would work. Or maybe even from the left side and add maybe one Laser Ranger. Added a bombardier. Yeah, I didn't want that. I mean, a bombardier can also help a bit, but not the same like a Laser Ranger. I guess just not flare right now and just let the troops clear. Take out these 3 GB at the top. The Simbos are getting shocked right now, so that's good. Yeah, I guess a bit of a different attack than I planned to, but if it's a solo, it works. Shocked. I'll try to get this shock launcher actually. I think definitely Laser Rangers on this base. And again laser rangers. I'm gonna regroup here over this left side and here all these shock launchers. Boom cannons not really in range. Just the two shock launchers. Take a look again. I could also use... I could use mech bombardier. I think I will. 2 mechs, 1 medic, and 5 bombardiers. Just need the medics to do something and heal the bombardiers. Hey, Reyes Tekka. Thank you. Hope you have a great day as well. Two risers for the shock mines. Just 2 shocks. Hello Farouks, I'm good, thank you. I'm already going. Stage 138 in about 3 hours. Actually, I'm gonna use Zookas and 2 bombardiers. There's no defense that isn't gonna be in range of the bombardiers. Or actually, there's a rocket launcher that I missed. Let's just clear those shields for now. Regroup down here now. And then I'm just gonna ignore the last shield, I guess. I mean, it's only 150% extra health on the core, so not even that much. That might be an issue. Luckily there's the medkit tribe. I think that's a sign to stop soon. I'm missing a rocket launcher. One shock here. I think the Doom Cannon shouldn't be in range right now. I'm gonna throw there one critter. Now it should be in range, so I can shock it also with the boom surprise. And I mean the rocket launchers that are there, I'm just gonna take them out. I guess just go with Scorcher Mech Laser Ranger. I think that works. just like to take out this machine gun. And maybe the shield pulsar. Actually, I can get the shield pulsar also with like 1 or 2 artilleries. That was really close. Maybe a sign to change to mech bombardier. But on this base I can avoid most of the boom cannons and cannons, like this cluster. Shock up here. I think just mech bombardier on this one. It's not really a different option. I don't really need a medic. But I'm going to delay one of the mechs. So maybe if I drop him about no, not really. I'm gonna regroup here now. Up the mech now. Maybe I can get this one boom cannon. There we go. Some smokes. Now, but it should walk out of the smoke. And somehow the mechs need to shock everything. We're gonna really close stage. Okay. And this one is really difficult, that's for sure. It's a lot of rocket launchers and a bunch of shock launcher, boom cannons. Maybe I'm gonna stop at this stage. I mean, I could see that it is possible to solo, but it's really hard for sure. And then if only with some proto troops, so maybe like lasertrons would work. So maybe that would be something. But I feel like without proto troops, it's 2 attacks. I think 3 troop health is enough, especially for operations. Only for the Mega Crab, sometimes 4 troop health helps. Maybe not now, because usually, I'm guessing now the boosts are gonna be like 0% or 50% after stage 100, and like the basic setup is 3 troop health. Maybe if there will be another stage at some point, then 4 troop health, but right now really 3 troop health is more than enough. But I think I'm gonna stop at this Mega Crab stage. And I guess try it later. I think I might even play some stages off the stream, just to get ahead a bit. There's some stages now look difficult, but I think in the end it will still be 400 stages, so I can't rest too long. But I think for now I'm gonna leave it at this stage and stop for now at least. I mean, this week only has basically 2 days left, so I don't think so. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching the stream, and bye.
I think the girls with their nails done now.